Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Top Stitches. If this is your first time coming across us, thank you for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Please consider subscribing everyone. Today we are going to be learning how to draft a 6 pieces blouse with Gogdet. This is it right here on our screen. If this is what you are looking to learn, please stick around. For our 6 pieces skirt is already up on our channel. Please consider viewing it. These are the materials we are going to be needing to draft this 6 pieces blouse. We already went ahead to develop a basic bodice block. Our 9 inches mark is our chest line. Our 10 inches is our bust line. Our under bust at 14 inches. Our waistline at 19 inches. So this is it right here. We'll go ahead and alter it on our armhole line. Will come down by 0.75 inches, and whatever is left of it will divide by 2 and come in by 0.5 inches. Connect the 2 lines like so and make a new armhole curve. This right here we did to eliminate excess bulge on the armhole area. Then after that, we'll go ahead to impute our neck depth. For this blouse we are going to be using 0.5 inches, 4.5 inches, and for our neck depth we'll be using 5.5 inches. Those are the lines you see me marking out now. I'll just go ahead and connect to form a box, and we'll leave it like so since this is the neckline we want. After this, I'll go ahead and instead my dart leg to my neckline, and on both sides I'll come in and out by 0.5 inches. We are forming this dart to avoid excess gaping on that neckline. So after this, I'll come down by 1 inch to form a shallow neck, a shallow straight heart. That is the neckline we want, a shallow straight heart. So after this, now we'll tighten our under bust, and to do that we'll be finding the difference between our bust circumference and under bust circumference and divide by 6. In my case I have 1.5. that is what you can see me imputing on my under bust, and I will connect to my bust line like so with a curve. Connect it like so. From there you connect it back to our waistline. So since we impute that on that our under bust is going to alter our measurement, so go right ahead to put it back. To measure and add back the allowance that we will need. So this is it right here for the front. We'll go ahead to alter the back. For our back, we are not going to be doing much. We'll just tighten that under bust at our center back. We'll measure the excess we have there. We'll input it on our center back. This will help to eliminate zip bulge at the back. So this is it. Go ahead and cross check. Move your tape from one dart leg to the other to confirm that we have the measurements that we need. So we'll go ahead and impute our neck depth for the back. We'll be using 6 inches for our neck depth. And for our neck width, it still remains the same, 4.5 inches. After this, we'll come down by 0.75 inches, find the midpoint of what is left, come in by 0.25 inches and connect and form the new armhole curve. So this is it for our back block. So we'll go ahead and highlight the lines and input our bust dart. Our bust that we are going to be using is 2 inches, the difference between the length of the back and the length of the front. We'll cut it out and slash open a dart leg on the bust dart and close it up. So for our back, we'll come up at our hem by 2 inches. That is the bust dart that we have. Come up so that the side seams for both the front and the back will align perfectly when you're sewing. We'll go ahead and highlight the lines we're going to be cutting on and cut out. So after cutting, this is what we are going to have. Since it's a 6-piece skirt, on our second panel for the front, we'll divide into 2. Feel free to freestyle at this point. You may want one panel to be bigger than the other. However you want it, go ahead and do it. For myself, this is what I would like to have. So now we'll go ahead and label and cut out. I will name one F1, F2, F3. So we'll come in for our back. For the first one, we'll name B1 and then we'll share the remaining part. So viewers, at this point, if you have not subscribed, please do that. Your hands are idle at this point. Just use it to subscribe as we go on. So this is it right here. We'll label our B2, our B3 and go ahead and cut it. This is it. So since we are going to be using these materials, these two materials, we'll label, I will name the patterns that each material will be cut on. We'll have X for the sweat, A for the Ankara. That is what you can see me determining now. So these are it. After that, I want to add my flare. So I'll bring in a new pattern paper and each of the panels one after the other. And you can see on my waistline, I went up by 1 inches because that is where I want my flare to start from. I don't want it directly on the waistline, so I went up by 1 inch. So extend your hemline. For this center front, I'll be adding 0.5 inches on both sides. I later changed my mind to 1 inch so that it's not too wide at that front. I'll connect it like so to form my flare. On the hem, I'll go up by 0.5 inches. This is to avoid it being sharp after joining. If you don't curve it like so, it will be too sharp. So we'll go ahead and cut out, and after that I'll do same for the F2. Go up by 1 inch on the waistline and gum or pin it down on a fresh pattern paper. On both sides for this one I use 3 inches. That is what you can see me connecting like so. I'll come up by 0.5 inches on both sides and connect it back. So after this I'll go ahead and do other ones and add the flare for the other ones. This is it right here. After I am done, this is for the front and this is for the back. So now what we'll go ahead is to determine where our gogdet is going to be. I'll pick the patterns that will have the gogdet for both the front and the back, and then we'll alter it. So the gogdet is going to be at the center. I will just find the midpoint and mark it. Find the midpoint from the waistline, our new waistline, and connect like so. Make a straight line. So on the hem I'll come on both sides with 0.5 inches. This is what we are going to be slashing open on our material after cutting out, and we'll add our gogdet at that point. So I will go ahead and determine the length. We have 8. We'll do same for the back. Find the midpoint of the hem and the midpoint of our new waistline. We'll go ahead and connect it. Come in and out by 0.5 inches on both lines. Connect it back and measure what we have. Measure the length of the line and keep it down. So we'll have 6.25 inches. We are going to be drafting our gogdet on a fresh pattern paper. For the width, you can determine that. I think I use about 9 inches for my width. I divided that 9 inches into 2 and I still mark out that line. We want a cone-like shape, so that is what we are going to draft now. But on both sides we'll be using our 8 inches. But because we are going to be coming up by 0.5 inches, we'll add a 0.5 inches. So we are looking for 8.5 inches. That is what you can see me placing my tape on my rule to get. That line now, that triangular line is 8.5 inches. So this is it. Then the 0.5 inches we added, we'll remove it on the hem to avoid sharp edge. Connect it like so. Then we'll cut it out. This will be what will be sitting on the F1, at the middle of the F1, the front. So for the back, we will do the same thing that we did to get our corn. The difference is going to be our length. Remember, the length for the back is 8 inches and that of the front is 6.25 inches. Add a 0.5 inches so that we will be able to shape it at the hem. Place your tape on your rule like so with the length that you want and mark it to form a triangular shape. So this is it. I will come in and remove my 0.5 inches and connect it to avoid sharp edge. So this is the cone-like structure that will be sitting on my back, at the back, at the FB2 at the back. So this is it. I will go ahead and label them and the material I'll be using to cut it out. So this is it, guys. For this blouse, is going to be up on our channel, so to get notified, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This is it right here. After I'm done cutting on my fabric, at this point you need to subscribe, turn on your post notification bell to get informed when I post other videos. Thank you.